teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So the Michigan Wolverines offense comes on the field first today. Down to the final 8 now, quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk, and that means one team which won a conference championship is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
Gives it to the back. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up of the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a 3rd down on the opening drive. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
We got a short pickup here, but just what they needed. This will keep the drive moving, and you know what it's going to do? Plant a seed on this defense. Anytime they run that option, beware the quarterback.
And the Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. He'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 15, still running. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Boy, just like that, we've got a big play already here by this offense. Not afraid to take some shots downfield. They hit it. They got great field position now.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Michigan, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Stanford's offense comes out for their first possession today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Because I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Ball handed off. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. It's 2nd down and 11. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's got it in the open. And he'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught by the receiver. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding.
That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Here's the second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking right, this one caught. And he will be stuffed for no gain. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. And now the handoff. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Punt team ready to boot it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Short connection to the tight end here. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Pass caught. Second down now. Looking to throw here. Caught near the sticks. And Sanders. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Play action here on first down. Makes the catch downfield. Finds room at the 30. Touchdown, Wolverines. Too much speed for the defense.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball with a gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Stanford, 0.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. The pass is caught. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it. They keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Handoff from the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looks left and finds his target there. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. This Stanford offense is moving quickly down the field.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot.
On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking deep down the left side. And it's broken up. Great play by the DB, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it.
So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. The punt will bounce out of bounds down near the 20-yard line. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game. Being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Caught over the middle. It's Sanders. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The Wolverines looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. First down. We're going to throw the football. Checks this down to the running back. stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. The last drive was a long march, but it stalled. They came up empty. Can they find the end zone this time? They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Stanford comes to the line quickly here.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat and to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Defense stops him right there. No gain. 4th down coming up.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Tough spot. The offense has to convert the 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball is almost picked off.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw yet again. On the move now. Launches it deep down the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect with his receiver downfield.
And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. Drop back here on 3rd down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for a man deep down the left side.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. And looking to throw now on first down. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Stanford, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that...
Oh, and it's blocked. They scoop it up. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? And here's the handoff. Spinning out of the tackle. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. First play of the second half to keep it on the ground. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking for a receiver. Running out of time in the pocket. With the catch, it's Sampson. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Receiver in motion now. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Caught, completion. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Freshman trying to take a shot, but put too much on the throw.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently.
It's intercepted. The defense sniffed out the screen pass. Touchdown, Wolverines. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Oh, my gosh. He completely baits the quarterback here. Quarterback thinks he can dump it off to the running back. The defense anticipates it, steps in front of it, and goes to the house for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Stanford, 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. and the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Stanford comes to the line quickly here.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
Grab near the sticks. It's Sampson. Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Second down after that completion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. This Stanford offense is moving quickly down the field.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball.
Swarm for the pass rush. A sack. These big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds his target, and it's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36. After a clutch conversion on 4th down, let's see if they keep feeding the running back here. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. Finding space at the 20. Scoops out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
He hands it off from the gun. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Caught quickly. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's a short completion to the tight end. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. What a catch! He make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. It's press coverage now from these DBs. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw again. He lets it rip. He's got it with room to run. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. And the route is on.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. It's a shotgun run call. Has the first down and more. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protect.
A deep shot to the left side. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Stanford.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points. Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
35, Stanford, 18.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. On the defense, wraps him up behind the line of scrimmage to conclude the third quarter of play. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Wants to throw it. The receiver grabs it. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
The Wolverines will send their punt team onto the field. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. An inside give now from the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackle.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Stanford comes to the line quickly here.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short game. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He makes the grab. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25. This Stanford offense is moving quickly down the field.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack. This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. He's running out of time here. Points toward the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Chris, this is what makes this quarterback so dangerous. There's just only so much a defense can do to contain him. He is so fast. You can plan for it all you want, but planning and the execution are 2 different things.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
35. Stanford, 25.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down, trying to get the throw off. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid a tough 3rd and long situation. They feed it to the back again and again. Nowhere to run. The running game has been smothered.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running back grabs it on the screen. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks and they stop him short of the first down. Stanford comes to the line quickly here.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the...
Oh, they trap him for a sack. Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks.
Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Well, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores, you have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they got to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that football back.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Grinding away with a running game. Running with purpose. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. This is a determined running back just refusing to be brought down that time by the defense.
You know, the coaches told us that this guy's one of the hardest workers on the entire team. And you can see all that offseason work that he put in has paid off. That time, shaking free from those defenders and getting more positive yards.
Well, they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. He's got room to run. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. The shotgun handoff here. Bites off a defender. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
25.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. Stanford comes to the line quickly here.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line.
He's looking deep down the middle. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Crucial third down play right here. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Makes the ground but doesn't get much. He's going to be ruled down short of the marker. On fourth down, they'll try to run for it. Looks like Stanford will have the first down. Fourth down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly. First down. They're going to throw the football. The pass rush gets home. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. And they've got him.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford. The comeback is on.
Chris, they did what they had to do with his touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ballgame.
These playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national championship. The other side suddenly, Kirk, their season is over, but it's been a good ride.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. You know, it's easy to focus on the team that advances, and they should be happy, obviously. They had a great year. They're going to continue to go on. But the team that comes up a little bit short, you know, you can see the emotion down on the field right now. They put so much into this year. Hopefully they'll be able to learn from this and come back even stronger next year.
And that's going to wrap it up.